Actual Miss Teen Perú Earth, y les cuento que el día de hoy me encuentro en el restaurante Piqueos, sabores de familia. Acompáñenme a ver esta nota. Pedir nuestro delivery en las sedes de Pueblo Libre y San Borja mediante nuestra aplicación Rappi, para que puedas degustar de la variedad de platos que tenemos, como el favorito de nuestro público, que es la causa rellena y el lomo saltado, y así puedas pasar un rato agradable con toda tu familia.
noches, sean todos ustedes bienvenidos a la gala final de missteensupragrand International 2021. Soy Carlos Cabello y estoy encantado de poder llegar a la noche más importante de todo el concurso. Vamos a conocer esta noche quién es la nueva missteensupragrand International 2021. Esta noche me acompaña la representante de la organización missteensupragrand, la señorita Yaritza Calderón. Yaritza, hello.
Hello, Carlitos. I'm so excited and full of emotions right now because right now we're going to see all the results of missteensupragrand International. So be careful and listen up.
Gracias, estamos muy contentos de poder estar esta noche desde los estudios de Crea Digital en Lima, Perú, llegar la noche final más importante a nivel mundial, missteensupragrand International. Al finalizar este evento tendremos una nueva reina, una nueva adolescente, que será la mujer más bella del planeta. También nos acompaña esta noche Ximena Quiroz, Miss Continentes Américas Perú 2021. Hola Ximena, ¿cómo estás? Buenas noches.
Hola Carlitos, muy buenas noches a todos los presentes que nos están viendo. Yo muy contenta de poder estar una vez más con ustedes. Y nada, estoy muy contenta de poder presentar a la nueva missteensupragrand.
Así es, todos estamos muy felices, muy ansiosos y muy nerviosos por saber ya quién es la nueva missteensupragrand International 2021. Quien también nos acompaña esta noche es la señorita Jimena Rubio. Ella es Miss Teen Perú Air 2020. Hola Jimena, ¿cómo estás?
Hola Carlitos, hola chicas, hola a todo el público en sus casas que nos ven internacionalmente. Estoy muy emocionada de poder estar este día ya en la final y poder conocer a nuestra reina.
Faltan muy pocos minutos, muy poco tiempo para poder conocer a la nueva missteensupragrand International 2021. Estamos a flor de piel después de muchos días de competencia, después de la competencia del fórum, de traje típico, de talento y de absolutamente todas estas competencias como talento que se pudieron desarrollar y dar a conocer a cada una de nuestras participantes. Iniciamos de esa manera la competencia en traje de baño con Team Argentina.
Supra Argentina, Lucy Arruba, edad 16 años, estatura 1.63, medidas 88, 65, 95. Background, Brasil, María Fernanda Sajín, edad 18 años, estatura 1.68, medidas 75, 58, 88. Background, Colombia, Estefanía Castellano, edad 15 años, estatura 1.62, medidas 82, 64, 83. Team Supra Grand, Costa Rica. Nayeli Valverde, edad 18 años, estatura 1.62, medidas 80, 70, 100. Team Supra Grand, Ecuador. Rosemary Garzón, 17 años, estatura 1.62, medidas 83, 65, 84. Supra Grand, España. María del Carmen Rodríguez, edad 15 años, estatura 1.62, medidas 88, 65, 88. Team Supra Grand, Ghana. Cinderbright Opoku, edad 17 años, estatura 1.65, medidas 84, 67, 92. Team Supra Grand, Honduras. Melody Tilburn, edad 18 años, estatura 1.71, medidas 82, 59, 89. Team Supra Grand, México. Nervy López, edad 17 años, estatura 1.60, medidas 89, 62, 93. Team Supra Grand, Nigeria. Shalom Osioko, edad 16 años, estatura 1.65, medidas 87, 66, 92. Supra Grand, Panamá. Ganaxa Martínez, edad 16 años, estatura 1.60, medidas 90, 65, 90. Supra Grand, Paraguay. Ornella Mendoza, edad 18 años, estatura 1.63, medidas 80, 60, 90. Supra Grand, Perú. Yesenia Mendoza, edad 19 años, estatura 1.73, medidas 90, 70, 96. Supra Grand, Puerto Rico. Adelis González, edad 17 años, estatura 1.71, medidas 75, 60, 87. Supra Grand, Uruguay. Antonella Baldassari, edad 18 años, estatura 1.73, medidas 90, 75, 102.
Esa fue la competencia en traje de baño. Una ardua competencia que esperamos el jurado calificador, que dentro de muy poco vamos a presentar, tenga las más altas calificaciones. Lo que corresponde en estos momentos presentar son los premios especiales de esta noche. Comenzamos con Team Popularidad. Team Popularidad es Team México. Team México, quien se ha llevado el premio a Team Popularidad. Tenemos que premiar también esta noche a Team Cultura. Team Cultura es Team Gana. Por supuesto, tenemos que premiar, como en todos los concursos, a la más elegante. Team Elegancia es Team Puerto Rico. A todas las participantes, felicitaciones absolutamente a todas sin excepción por haber obtenido estos 4 primeros premios especiales. En la última edición, la preliminar, entregamos también otros 4 premios especiales. Esperamos entonces que cada una de ellas esta noche, de esta manera, vamos calentando los motores, porque dentro de muy poco encontraremos a la missteensupragrandinternational 2021 en su primera edición. Pero ahora la organización le solicitó a cada una de las candidatas otorgar un video con un vestido fashion, un vestido de glamour. Cada una de las participantes en estos momentos se presentará en lo que hemos denominado un fashion show, que comenzamos con Argentina.
This artwork belongs to Ibis Gribaume. Formoseña designer, it represents the flower of the tree, an ancestral flower. The cloth comes from an indigenous Wichí community, made from chawa, a plant from which the fiber is extracted and threads are made, which are then dyed with natural dyes. This proposal obscures on outdoor design as a reflection reflects the state of mind of the Wichí woman, expressions and freedoms of her with which she lives on a daily basis, with her own cultural idiosyncrasies. The name of the word represents the woman rooted in her traditions, with the representative flowers. Its opening varies depending on the state it goes through daily, and the red color and its end. Head, mind, hands, doing, and feet the veins, as a symbol of menstruation and fertility, which acquires such importance for the survival of the original culture.
So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up.
Brazil is a tropical country with a variety of customs and traditions, including the way of dressing. More generally, Brazilians like to dress up as colors. Brazilian fashion as a formation directly related to the colonial period, as it was the beginning of the life of immigrants in the country, bringing their customs and traditions with them. Costume developed by Kenji Esquizari from São Paulo works colors and the lightness of spring in Brazil.
My dress represents the Afro-Colombian race, the richness of its history, the cultural plurality. The meaning of its colors are as follows. Its yellow color represents
Estefanía
the richness of the
Castellanos,
Colombian
Colombia.
soil, as well as the sun, sources of light and sovereignty, harmony and justice. The blue color represents the sky that covers the country, the rivers, and the two oceans that bathe the Colombian territory. The red color represents the freedom, love, power, strength, and progress of our beautiful country, Colombia. Each accessory treat fabric was made with biodegradable materials. It is an environmentally friendly material and made by Colombian labor. My dress is called Afro-Colombian Legacy. It's an inspiration of our territory, our people, and our patriotism. It is the heritage of our ancestors. It is an exclusive design of the international fashion designer Sandra Plata, who has more than 5 years of experience dressing the women of our Colombian land.
Girls, what y'all trying to do?
Tonight, I am proud to
Costa
wear a national
Rica.
design. This
Nayeli
beautiful
Valverde.
dress created by the designer Valeria Musichenko, an artist with 20 years of experience in the country. Valeria began her career at the young age of 10 in her native country, Russia, and says that her family taught her to never lose her essence, to be authentic, and to help those in need. The dress is called Heliconia, inspired by this beautiful tropical flower, of which we have 30 species that adorn our gardens. This beautiful plant makes mention of the Greek Mount Helicon found in the Greek mythology, the home of muses and goddesses of the arts and sciences. This design is part of the Alma de la Tierra collection, inspired by the flora and fauna that encompasses one of the most beautiful countries in the world, Costa Rica. From the flowers to the trees, its plants and rocks, and the rain that embraces its parks and the warmth of its seas, all of those details are reflected in this collection. The use of colors represents a tropical country, fusing the taste of fabrics with cuts that enhance the feminine silhouette, resulting in dresses with a fresh look.
Everywhere I go, they be like.
The Supra Ecuador.
Miss Teen Supra Grand International Ecuador 2021. Black, a nocturnal spirit that turns a transcendental into a floral flash of threads and red silks, highlighting an entirely feminine silhouette. A creation where we see embroideries meticulously worked in the finest silks and tulles. The dresses give movement on the runway with the same rhythm of a poem. Each garment is a sample of the function that we perform when we open and close our eyes. Perfect insinuation of the Flash of Darkness collection.
Guess who's back again? Gone tell them. They know as soon as we walk in. Showed up. I'm wearing Cuban links. Yeah. Designer mix. Yeah. Inglewood's finest shoes. Whoop, whoop. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to give the color red the blues. Woo, shit. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do?
Fashion Show. En esta ocasión queremos mostrar un traje elegante y atrevido, saliendo del común vestido de alta costura. Queremos hacer énfasis en esta columna a la transición que hubo en los años 30, en las damas de élite que comenzaron a usar pantalón, y hasta su generación en los años 60. Se acuñó el término traje-pantalón para diferenciarlo de la versión con falda, ya que en el siglo XIX, a principios del siglo XX, el traje a medida, en concreto compuesto por falda y chaqueta, entallada a juego era la norma entre las mujeres de clase media y alta. Yo, la representante de España, luzco un traje compuesto por pantalón y blusa unidos en una sola pieza, en transparencias, en tono rosa palo con una cola de polizón de seda y una caída asimétrica en forma gramática desde el hombro izquierdo, que le da ese toque de glamour y elegancia. En sus tonos rosa fucsia, una obra del atelier Luis Barahona, en Madrid, España.
Since the bride to portray is my Ghana, and I am the representative for my proud country, Ghana. My fashion wear is a gown in a jumpsuit form because it feels more comfortable and can be worn everywhere I want to go to. I chose the light blue and black to show that the light blue is me, myself, and the black color is the world. And this surely means that I would pop and shine bright wherever I find myself, and also leave impact wherever I see myself in the world. Thank you.
Charo Ruiz is the daughter and granddaughter of dressmakers who grew up in her native civil among fabrics and patterns. She began her own career in the industry as a model in Barcelona during the late 70s. Afterwards, she settled in Ibiza to create her own workshop and showroom on the island with the idea of renewing the concept of fashion made in Ibiza. The idea still is to continue the purpose for which the brand was born, an appeal to tradition, enduring femininity, and true respect for the freedom of an island that saw them grow. With a 30 years career path and more than 60 collections, 4 owned stores, a flagship store in Ibiza, and with the presence in more than 200 multi-brand outlets all over the world, Charo Ruiz Ibiza is a consolidated brand positioned as the leading fashion brand from Ibiza worldwide. Julie Long Dress. The bustier body and the cut of the sweetheart neckline enhances the shape of your bust. The straps can easily be adjusted for more comfort, or you can create a strapless look by hiding the straps. These fine details make Julie the perfect piece for a romantic candlelight dinner. The ruched body and the embroidered cotton belt cinch you at the narrowest point. The skirt falls into a striking asymmetry flare, hitting the legs at the most flattering point. Our Julie dress feels so romantic and feminine.
This dress, handcrafted by Amaranto, Mexico, it is inspired by a hidden power in Earth that only Mother Nature is able to control. The fire come up representing the empowerment of women. The volcanoes are considered a nexus between the burning bowels of the earth and the inhabited surface. In addition, they regulate the heat of our planet and increase the soil fertility. Volcanoes are also feared by its unpredictable eruptions, which cause catastrophic disasters. Therefore, are known as a source and culmination of life. In Mexico, there are around 2,000 volcanoes. In 1982, the Chitronal volcano erupted for the last time. As a consequence, many people migrated in nearby places. This is how a love story that brought me to this world began. The eruption of that volcano meant not only a disgrace, but also the reason of my existence.
I'm a dangerous man, put some money in my pocket, keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket, keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face, ain't my fault they all be jocking, keep up. Players only, come on, put your pinky finger to the moon.
In Super Grand, Nigeria, Shalom Osioko.
Okay, looking at all these designs, I'm sure you can see the long hoodie that the model wore when she was in the fashion show. All these clothes are from Lika collections. You can also see the green chiffon pants with organza top. Then you can see the Kampala, the orange Kampala top, which she wore with a skirt. And then the animal print, the red and black animal print. I'm sure you can see all of them. All these are from Lika collections. Thank you.
Don't fight the feeling, invite the feeling. Just put your pinky finger to the moon. Girl, what y'all trying to do? Tell me what you're trying to do. 24 karat magic in the air. It's so clear. Put your pinky finger to the moon. What y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. It's so clear. Look out. Pop, pop, it's
Being the first Misteen
Teen
Supergram
Panama,
for me is an
Yanaxa
experience
Martinez.
unique and irreplaceable, and even more gratificating for being the spokesperson for so many young people in my country in favor of a slogan as important as cyberbullying. This experience, of which I'm proud, today goes beyond projecting the beauty, talent, and intellect of the young Panamanians. It is to be able to share with other girls around the world our feelings of talk toward a world that everyday move, further away from the true values of friendship, brotherhood, and above all, family love. I take this opportunity to take the wonderful opportunity to arrive at this great event with great responsibility, extremely difficult for the times that we are living. For here, I ask for the strength and courage for each and every one of you who follow and support us. This is the beginning of a beautiful history. Misteen Supragrand International, I assure that you will be hooded of the most beautiful girls with visionary future. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of the beginning of this beautiful birth. A very on half of one frog. From Yanaxa Martinez, Misteen Supragrand Panama 2021.
I'm a dangerous man with some money in my
My fashion show costume is a creation of Tony Garcetta that was inspired by the Azucenas nights full of rains that we lived before the pandemic. The suit is made of fully recycled material. From the chains to the spoiler are materials that we already have in our home, but we didn't use it. So we showed that with a little imagination, we can reuse many things that we thought were no longer.
Everywhere I go, they be like. Everywhere I go, they be like. Now, watch me break it down like. What's that sound?
This is my fashion show suit.
Perú.
It is a fuchsia dress. It has flowers made of thread and sequins as a design around the whole dress. The detail of the shoulders are acrylic that hang in different size. And above this dress, a long cape held at the waist by a tie. As accessories of this dress, made a big hat with a rind cloth and flowers made with the same fabric. And finally, a beautiful glove to give the suit a classic and elegant touch.
Showed up, I'm wearing Cuban links, designer mix, Inglewood's finest shoes. Don't look too hard,
This elegant swimsuit is a creation made by the designer Felipe Seda of Seda Design PR. The design of this one-piece swimsuit was custom made for the model. The base of this piece is color beige. It is decorated with royal blue applications. The applications are in linear patterns on top of the base. It has one open space on each side of the waist to define the body's curves. Two tones of blue crystal define the silhouettes of the swimwear.
Teen Supergram Uruguay,
I have decided
Antonella
to
Baldassari.
represent the perfect balance that a woman has. I have chosen two awesome colors. A pink dress to express beauty, calm, love, protection, affection, all adjectives that I consider every woman has. And a red cap to describe passion, revolution, fire, strength. More adjectives that identify a lot of women. These two colors together represent the 21st century woman and also the woman that we want to be. Proud of who we are, living without fears, ignoring what people say about us, breaking stereotypes, living the life that we have always dreamed, with service, The time to make excuses is over. It's time to be your best friend.
Don't fight the feeling, invite the feeling, just put your
Y esta fue la presentación del Fashion Show, uno de los momentos más elegantes y que a partir de ahora y todos los años marcará una pauta en todos los concursos de belleza, sobre todo en missteensupragrand International. A partir del siguiente año, invitamos a todos los diseñadores de cada país a poder mostrar mediante esta vitrina todos sus diseños y todos sus modelos. Les cuento que hace unos días se realizó la competencia en traje típico y para ello pudimos contar con la presencia del jurado calificador, que fueron personas de renombre ligados a todo esto de la moda típica, la moda cultural. Entre ellos estuvieron presentes la señora Vilma Vicente de Modas Vilma, el señor Giancarlo Chamorro de Trajes Yadira, Jennifer Villanueva, que fue Miss Petit Mesoamérica International, Jesús Alvarenga, diseñador de El Salvador, y el señor Carlos Carte. Cada uno de ellos eligió los mejores trajes típicos y vamos a verlos en estos momentos.
From the littoral regions wears a white cotton blouse with adorned by the raffle with the lace details highlighting the shoulders, dropping over a long braids with a thing of youth, vitality and strength. In it, a headdress of natural
fell into darkness, to lighting the darkness while he slept. The costume portrays the mismatch between Tupan and Jaci. The falling asleep of On is the acquaintance of
by Alfredo Reda Reda, a designer with great experience in international competitions, has read candidates for the Miss Universe and won awards for the elaboration of typical costumes. My wardrobe is in two pieces. It has a skirt with golden embroidery, which represents the riches of Colombia. In it reflects the great architectures of the colonial era, the gold work of our ancestors and the indigenous
located in the Caribbean of Costa Rica. This event of great tourist interest is held for a whole week in the area's dry season. It offers activities and shows for visitors of all ages. Vibrant, colorful costumes and decorations, delicious food, and musical entertainment are the stars of the party. This celebration commemorates the day when the navigator Christopher Columbus landed on the island of Ubita, located in the front of (808), which began as livestock event will end up being a social event. Is where the families paid the boats. They moved the house and its hall and living room, do the fair, and women act at houses. The semi-professional flamenco in painting were invited, but also the upper level with
small beads is attached to the kente to make it look more attractive and show our royalty and our rich culture we have in my country, Ghana. When you see people in such costumes like this or people dressed like this, it smoothly shows that the person is
Honduras. My national costume is inspired by the national coat of arms of Honduras and the mining. The coat of arms is an equilateral triangle. At the base appears a volcano in between two castles, over which rises the rainbow that covers the Phrygian cap of freedom, spreading light. In an oval around the triangle, there's written in golden letters, Republic of Honduras, free, sovereign, and independent. The quiver full of arrows symbolize the indigenous population of our country, the warrior life of the Indians, and the memory of Cacique Lempira. The horns of abundance symbolize the enormous plant wealth. For that reason, it is appreciated that it contains fruits and flowers which are linked by a loop.
Festivities. It is characterized by its colorful handcrafted cross-stitch embroidery. It is conformed by the jubón, a square-shaped flap located in the superior section of the terno. This also has a great variety of colorful embroidery. The huipil is made with linen fabrics and is the largest piece of the set. It is attached to the jubón and its length is up to the knees. Finally, the fustan.
Hello, my name is Shalom Ozioko and I'm from Owerenu village of Nsukka local government, Enugu State, the southeastern part of Nigeria. Today I'll be representing the highly esteemed Igbo culture of which I'm from. In the Igbo culture, the wrapper I tie is called the George. The
best applied technique. In the Guna, Dolegaya language, Mola means clothes and blows. Today, with great pride, I wear this outfit, which has characteristic elements of an ancestral culture that has passed generation to generation, preserving a beautiful legacy not for only my country, but for the rest of the world. Science-based culture, customs, and tradition have crossed borders of Panama. This beauty creation is designed and made by the national work.
Approximately takes between 8 to 10 months of elaboration. It is accompanied with the accessories that will be the rosary, the cubavera, and the flowers that adorn the braid.
Call it to me. Today, I am representing this symbol with this typical costume. Its color is golden.
It's inspired by the colorful landscape of the countryside in Puerto Rico, a tropical view that we see all year around. Green vegetation with colorful white flowers decorates this piece. A variety of blooming flowers and butterflies in all sizes and colors complement this national costume. Monarch butterflies symbolize metamorphosis, the change from one stage to the other. It was held
with the colors of the Uruguayan flag. On my feet, a pair of espadrilles, which are part of our traditional costume. The colors of the clothes can be different, also the hair. I have pinned my hair back in a bun, but 1 or 2 brides are perfect too.
Ahora vamos a ver lo que es qué opina nuestro jurado acerca de la competencia de trajes típicos. Vamos con ellos.
Ayahuasca. It's an ancestral tradition of the Ecuadorian Amazon that connects the nature of human beings with a unique experience that, through the guide of the shamans, was inspiration to elaborate this costume that possesses in its more minimal details ancestral meanings. This costume is elaborated in representation of the Amazon region of Ecuador. This is a design by Jefferson Vera.
Brazil is home to more isolated indigenous people than anywhere else on the planet. The Indians are the essence of the new people. They have been present long before the discovery of Brazil. This custom, created by stylist and carnival designer Adriano Moura, portrays the legend of Jaci. In Tupi-Guarani mythological, Jaci is the moon goddess, protector of plants, lovers, and reproduction. According to tradition, Guaraci, the sun god, on day got tired of his eternal office and needed to sleep. When he closed his eyes, the world fell into darkness, to lighten the darkness while he slept. The custom portrays the mismatch between Tupã and Jaci. The falling asleep of one is the awakening of the another.
Hello, my name is Melody Dilber and I represent my beautiful 5-star country, Honduras. My national costume is inspired by the national coat of arms of Honduras and the mining. The coat of arms is an equilateral triangle. At the base appears a volcano in between two castles, over which rises the rainbow that covers the Phrygian cap of freedom, spreading light. In an oval around the triangle, there's written in golden letters, Republic of Honduras, free, sovereign, and independent. The quiver full of arrows symbolize the indigenous population of our country, the warrior life of the Indians, and the memory of Cacique Lempira. The horns of abundance symbolize the enormous plant wealth. For that reason, it is appreciated that it contains fruits and flowers which are linked by a loop. The mining in Honduras goes back at least to the pre-Columbian peoples who would already extract precious metals in order to use them on their clothing and various objects. However, it was until the arrival of Spanish conquerors that these mining springs had significant demographic and economic growth in the middle of the 18th century. Only in the province there were more or less around 300 reported mines and other that were being extinguished due to the shortage of the mineral. In 1538, the first mines produced significant quantities of gold, which were transported outside the national territory.
Bien, ya vimos la calificación del jurado. Cada uno de ellos emitió una opinión y emitió su voto. Lo que corresponde en estos momentos es anunciar los tres puestos y la forma en cómo quedaron ellos. Iniciamos con el tercer lugar, presentado por Yaritza. Yaritza, cuéntanos, ¿quién es el tercer puesto?
Y el tercer lugar del traje típico es Team Supergrand Ecuador.
Felicitamos a Team Supergrand Ecuador. El segundo lugar, ¿quién es? Cuéntanos, Jimena.
El segundo lugar es para Team Supragrand Brasil.
Felicitaciones a Brasil. Y ahora conoceremos quién es la ganadora del mejor traje típico. ¿Quién es, Jimena? Cuéntanos.
Y la ganadora es... Congratulations, Honduras.
Felicitaciones a Honduras. Se convierte en estos momentos en el mejor traje típico del concurso missteensupragrand International 2021. Los países que pudieron obtener los 3 primeros puestos, felicitaciones para cada uno de ellos. Les cuento que este 8 de septiembre se realizó la entrevista con el jurado calificador. Ellos pudieron emitir su votación, pudieron emitir de esa manera la calificación para poder elegir al top 8. El jurado calificador que vamos a presentar en estos momentos está compuesto de la siguiente manera. El señor Fran Román, la señora Diana Reategui, Cedric Valdehueso, Mariam Quiñones, Aranza Dimter, Fran Otiniano, y cada uno de ellos estuvo presente para poder dar su veredicto y su voto. Y esta fue la entrevista a nuestras participantes a missteensupragrand International 2021. Luego de esa entrevista, el jurado calificador emitió su voto. Y es así que a partir de estos momentos vamos a elegir al top 8. Comenzamos con la primera semifinalista. Mi querida Yaritza, ¿quién es? Cuéntanos.
La primera finalista es Nigeria.
Vamos con la segunda semifinalista. Aclarar que el orden de mención no implica el orden de coronación. La segunda semifinalista es
Supragrand Argentina.
Felicitaciones, Argentina. La tercera semifinalista, Ximena, cuéntanos, ¿quién es?
Nuestra tercera finalista es Team Supergrand Puerto Rico.
La cuarta semifinalista es Uruguay. Continuamos con la quinta semifinalista.
La quinta finalista es Panamá.
Continuamos con Team Supragrand, Brasil.
Seguidamente de Team Supragrand, Colombia.
Y solo un puesto más. Solo un puesto más para poder elegir quién forma parte de ese top 8. Es importante mencionar que esta elección, esta octava semifinalista, fue elegida a través de votaciones y puntuaciones de las redes sociales. La octava y última finalista es Team Supragrand, México. Felicitaciones a nuestras 8 semifinalistas. Felicitaciones a cada una de ellas. Vamos con un pequeño video. Así es, ha llegado el momento de una evaluación más y vamos a conocer a nuestras candidatas una vez más en la competencia en traje de baño.
Team Supragrand, Argentina.
Shake your body, baby, só pra mim. Tô ficando crazy, faz assim. Tô vendo que aprendeu direitinho. Tipo assim. E aí? Rebola, rebola, bola, 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 rebola. Dale aí. I need you to focus, watch me throw it back. So much body, you want it so bad. If I let you taste, just know this ain't no race. With this stamina, you better show that. Do what I want, it don't
Team Supragrand, Brasil. Team Supragrand, Colombia. Supragram, México. Supragram, Nigeria. Supragram, Panamá. Supragram, Puerto Rico. Team Supragram, Uruguay.
Bien, y esa fue la participación del traje de baño de nuestras 8 semifinalistas. Pero ahora nos toca ver el desenvolvimiento de cada una de ellas en la competencia, el traje de noche.
Team Supragram, Argentina.
I could lose my heart tonight if you don't turn and walk away. 'Cause the way I feel I might lose control and let you stay.
Brasil. Supra Grand, Colombia. Background, Mexico. Supra Grand, Nigeria. Grand, Panama. Teen Supra Grand, Puerto Rico. Supra Grand, Uruguay.
Bien, y esa ha sido la competencia del top 8. Ellas han podido desfilar en traje de baño y en traje de noche. Hace unos días también se desarrolló lo que actualmente en la organización tenemos como lema: si me atacas, te atacas a ti mismo. Y es una campaña que la organización missteensupragrand inicia a partir de este año en contra del cyberbullying. Así que nuestras participantes participaron y estuvieron dentro de un foro. Vamos a ver.
El 2 de mayo, por iniciativa de la ONG Argentina Bullying Sin Fronteras, se conmemora el Día Internacional de la Lucha contra el Bullying.
On May 2nd, at the initiative of the NGO Argentina Bullying Without Borders is commemorated all over the world on the International Day to Combat Bullying.
El 80% de los casos ocurre en el ámbito escolar. Se trata de cualquier tipo de agresión física, psicológica o sexual ante una persona reiteradas veces.
For some, of the causes occur at the school environment, and it is about any physical, physiological, and sexual aggressions against a person repeatedly.
Esto conlleva a graves consecuencias, como baja autoestima, depresión, ansiedad, problemas de conducta y, en el peor de los casos, la muerte.
It to serious consequences such as low self-esteem, anxiety, depression, behavior problems, and it's a worst case death.
Y es allí donde debemos estar más presentes que nunca, brindando nuestro apoyo, buscando ayuda profesional y no callando estas situaciones.
This is where we must be more present than ever, showing our support, requesting professional help, and not keeping silence in these situations.
Según las estadísticas, 7 de cada 10 niños sufren bullying. Y según la UNICEF, 1 de cada 3 sufren acoso escolar.
According to current statistics, 7 out of 10 children and adolescents are victims of bullying, and according to UNICEF, 1 in 3 suffer from bullying.
Al no hacer nada contra el acoso, somos cómplices de los perpetradores. Si me agredes, te agredes a ti mismo.
By not doing anything against bullying, we are party and accomplice of the perpetrator. If you attack me, you attack yourself.
Hi, my name is Maria Fernanda, Miss Brazil Team Supra Grand International, and I'm here to talk about cyberbullying. Bullying, systematic and repetitive breeds of acts of physical and psychological violence, such as intimidation, humiliation, name-calling, and physical aggression by a person or group against an individual. The advance in the use of internet, in the growth of social network, have provided us with many benefits, including closer relations with geographically distant relatives and friends, increase in communication, and development of home office activities. However, with this advance, the well-known bullying adopted a digital version too dangerous, and with faster spread, cyberbullying takes the essence of the already known bullying and uses the internet to send texts or images with the intention of the hurting, intending to hurt or embarrass another person. The impacts on the victim can range from low self-esteem to suicide. In Brazil, cyberbullying in schools is growing and worrying, and we need to change this reality. My name is Maria Fernanda, and I want to invite you to fight with me for this cause. I want to be the voice of those who suffer from virtual aggressions and use this platform to not only raise awareness, but fight any and all forms of aggression, whether a physical or verbal. Remember, if you attack me, you attack yourself. That's enough. We can't lose any more lives for something so cruel.
Technology has allowed us to advance in knowledge. It has allowed us to know the world through internet access. Currently, interacting with people from other countries is very easy. Enter our chat and start meeting people is very good. Although, there are also risks that can change your life completely. Today, I want to talk about cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is such a serious problem that it has generated great statistics in the world and is shown as a crime at a global level. It is an act of intimidation that is carried out through digital platforms and technologies. It is continuous actions that generate fear and humiliation to others. The effects can be mental, emotional, and physical. This crime is so dangerous that it can lead to taking people's lives. However, it is possible to overcome it, regain self-confidence and help. The nations have taken legal matters on cyberbullying and have formulated sanctions to protect the integral rights of the victims. It has also managed to establish regulations, access limits, and detection protocols in social networks and other cybernetic spaces. It is satisfactory to know that we are promoting the good use of the internet, but we are also clear that punishment is not the most effective way to change the behavior of bullies. Young people, it is a call that I make on this global platform called missteensupragrand International, a call to form the team to face and defend against cyberbullying, assertive communication, raise awareness about the proper use of the internet, take care of our privacy, and warn of the risk of lack of security, omit to disseminate personal data, report and use the necessary methods to prevent this crime. It is time to become aware of the use responsible for new technologies. Because if you attack me, you attack yourself.
Hola, me emociona llegar con mi voz a muchas partes del mundo para hablar del cyberbullying, donde miles de jóvenes hemos sido afectados desde memes, llamadas, mensajes e incluso stickers.
Hello, I am excited to be able to reach many parts of the world with my voice to talk about cyberbullying, which has affected thousands of young people with messages, insults, calls, memes, and even stickers.
Por medio de esta plataforma, muchos países están escuchando mi voz y sé que puedo ser de gran ayuda para cada uno de ustedes.
Through this platform, many countries are listening to my voice, and I know that I can be of great help to each of you.
Vivimos en una sociedad donde ahora todo lo manejamos por redes sociales y muchas veces no la utilizamos de la mejor manera. Muchas veces la utilizamos para insultar o ofender sin saber el impacto que podemos llegar a tener en la vida de cada una de las personas. Por eso, hoy quiero decirles que seamos más conscientes y empáticos con los nuestros para poder llevar unas redes sociales más sanas y responsables.
We live in a society where everything is handled by social networks, and many times we do not use them in the best way. Some people use it to insult or annoy without knowing the impact it can have on a person's life. We have to be more conscious and empathic with each other to be able to make our social network healthier and more responsible.
Hoy me gustaría ser parte de la solución y que vos también lo seas, ya que muchas personas, al igual que yo, hemos sufrido por bullying en redes sociales. Muchas veces nos sentimos en una situación de mucha desesperación y no sabemos cómo salir de ahí. Así que hoy te invito a que seas parte del cambio y que denuncies si conoces a alguien o si estás en esta situación.
Today, I would like to become part of the solution along with you, since many people like me have suffered from bullying through social networks, and we often feel defenseless. Many times we have faced situations of great despair, and we don't know how to get out of them. So I invite you to report this kind of conduct if you ever find yourself or someone you know in this position.
Como dice Tim Fultz, nunca seas maltratado en silencio. No permitas a ti mismo ser una víctima. No aceptes que nadie defina tu vida, defínete a ti mismo.
As Tim Field says, never be mistreated in silence. Never allow yourself to be a victim. Do not accept that anyone defines your life. Define yourself.
In the world, 6 out of every 10 students face some kind of bullying situations in children and adolescents, causing serious damage to their integral development and leaving sequels that will affect them at the time and during the course of their lives. Bullying has no age or gender. These are perverse and violent acts that attempt against the physical, psychological, and moral integrity of the person, known as a social phenomenon that develops mainly in educational centers. On the other hand, the internet has become a universal communication tool that can be used for good or bad. This is the region of cyberbullying, which is a psychological abuse of the person committed through the use of technological means like cell phones. I believe that bullying is an act of cowardice and disrespect for both the victim and the person who practices it. No one is more or less. We are all equal with the same rights and duties. I believe and affirm that we have no authority to dismiss a person either by social, economic, or other conditions. We must all respect each other and fight day by day for a world where we are socially equal, humanly different, and totally free. My job as Miss Teen Supragrand International 2021 will be to look for ways to act on the problem, working on prevention programs to avoid bullying cases, such as educational talks. Keeping the lines of communication open, promoting tolerance, inclusion, and setting an example of how to treat others with kindness and respect. Remember, if you attack me, you're attacking yourself.
Pues abuso, acoso a niños que no se pueden defender, adolescentes, hay de todo. Yo, gracias a Dios, no, pero hay conocidos, niños, cualquier niño sí. Pues bullying, un niño que no se puede defender, sabemos que no se va a defender, pues un grupo de niños abusan de él, le pegan, de todo. Y no hace falta pegar porque el ciberbullying es por internet y también por insultos y eso, pues hay gente que llega a suicidarse. Pues siempre pidiendo ayuda, a un adulto, ayuda profesional siempre. Pues que pidan ayuda profesional, pero primero siempre a sus familiares, cercanos, amigos, siempre tienen que decirlo, nunca se lo callen porque es peor. Pues que eso está muy mal, que no llegas a ningún lado haciendo eso y que el karma llega y que si tú le haces el mal al otro, pues el mal te va a llegar a ti. Pues si son menores los que acusan, pues yo les llevaría a un colegio que les forme bien, porque eso no está bien, y si son mayores, pues a la cárcel, vamos. Porque esto es irrelevante, si tú me agredes, te agredes a ti mismo.
Hello everyone, Opukuchia Messenger Bright is my name. I am 18 years old and a proud citizen of Ghana. Cyberbullying, I would say, is the negative comment, threat, and harassment people, most especially the youth, receive from other people through the social media or the internet. This tends to put fear, depression, low self-esteem, and lack of confidence to these young kings and queens, most especially beautiful ladies who qualify to be beauty queens. Body shaming and other negative comments like you are too ugly, you are dark, you are not capable, you are not smart tends to put fear into these young kings and queens. I have been a victim of this scam, but not anymore, since I decided to live on the positive side of life, accept good encouragement, and try to grow on accounts that tries to kill my spirit. This and many more other remedies can be used for people out there whose integrity and personality has been snubbed. The youth have been bullied enough and have been kept in the prehistoric dark ages for centuries, and now is the time to raise the flag of freedom. Let's all stand and say no to cyberbullying, because we might be of different pages but of the same story, and so therefore, if you attack me, you attack yourself.
A decade ago, back to when I was a child, we did not have cyberbullying. We only had uproar bullying. But due to the use of so many social media, now we have people that sit behind screens and cameras and hurt other people without knowing the actual effect that they have on us, not only mentally but emotionally. And not all of us can take on these situations. Sometimes we raise our voices but we are not heard. What do I want to say with this is that sometimes when we know this, we say it at the moment, but there's no one that really can do anything. We tell our friends or family members, even though our mom, she will try and say things, but it won't really help. In my personal opinion, I feel that we should work on our confidence. Due to that, not many people will be able to harm us because we are confident in ourselves and we know who we are. We know that we are beautiful inside and out. And like that, no one can ever harm us. Because literally, not many people can do anything about cyberbullying except for yourself. To not expose our personal information as much. Yes, we're allowed and we should have our social media, but not expose ourselves to the level where someone can literally harm us by just going into our Facebook or Instagram, not post where we live, where we are at the moment. Because due to this, a lot of people can find us and not only harm us virtually, but they can also harm us in person.
El cyberbullying es una problemática que ha tenido un gran impacto alrededor del mundo. Y esto con el tiempo se ha ido normalizando, que 7 de cada 10 niños sufren de algún tipo de acoso.
Cyberbullying is a problem that has had a great impact around the world, and this has become normal over time that 7 out of 10 children suffer from some type of bullying.
Durante estos tiempos de pandemia, debemos de utilizar las redes sociales para algo de beneficencia, como estar en contacto con nuestros seres queridos para poder sentirlos cerca y apoyarnos para poder sobrellevar esta situación de la mejor manera.
During these times of pandemic, we must use social networks for something of benefit, such as being in contact with our loved ones to be able to feel close and support us to be able to cope with this situation in the best way.
Las redes sociales pueden ser un arma muy peligrosa si no se les da un buen uso. Recuerda que nadie puede hacerte sentir inferior sin tu consentimiento. Eres una persona increíble, no dejes que alguien te diga lo contrario.
Social networks can be a very dangerous weapon if they are not put to good use. Remember that no one can make you feel inferior. Without your consent, you are an incredible person. Do not let someone tell you otherwise.
Si en algún momento sufres de cyberbullying, recuerda que no estás solo. Yo estoy contigo.
Have you ever suffered from cyberbullying? Remember that you are not alone. I am with you.
Today, I'll be speaking on a topic well known to us all, cyberbullying, otherwise known as the brutal harassment of individuals via electronic channels. The launch of internet has by far made the world a better place. And the proof of this is evident in the pandemic and the post-pandemic era. One fantastic example of a cyber breakthrough is this event, the missteensupragrandinternational International 2021, which I'm privileged to be a part of today. However, with all breakthrough comes difficulties and setbacks, which must be controlled and addressed, else it turns into an even bigger problem. Brutal harassment individuals as at the past time was a physical activity, and yes, it was still common amongst the teenagers. The most overlooked reality of cyberbullying is the fact that an attack on one is an attack on all. If you attack me, you attack yourself. Even I myself is a victim of the ills of cyberbullying. It hurts to lose someone you care about without a fighting chance. My friend once had to go through this cruel cyber culture. Very popular in art today is the slang trolling. This is a form of cyberbullying that takes place in online communities such as online gaming and social media, where users comment negatively on the person's first intention of self-amusement, second in order to cause shame and pain to the victim. My friend once mispronounced the word while leading her school in an inter-school debate. That unfortunate moment got to the internet. That was when I never saw a lively smile on my friend's face. She plunged into a life of social withdrawal and second-guessing her very own intelligence for as long as I remember. The reason I say that this causes twice the impact of catastrophe on the victim is because Annie didn't have to deal with it just in school. She had to deal with it in her community. She had to deal with it in her home, in her bedroom. She had to deal with it wherever she found herself with her phone. I lost a friend to an event. And no, Annie didn't just die physically, mentally, socially, and emotionally. Annie never returned. Up till today, I can't stop myself from grieving. Statistics shows us that the most affected victims of cyberbullying are teenagers, and the same are the perpetrators. Why has this become a dormant act in the life of us teenagers? Do we not know that in long term there is no satisfaction for neither the victim nor the perpetrator? I believe that lack of wisdom is the reason people perish. Hence, there is strong call for awareness. We need more than a consciousness that goes beyond the meaning of an ordinary word. We must put cyberbullying under captivity. Therefore, we must act towards change. We must approach cyberbullying with consciousness to be alert and to correct to address where there is obvious needs. Do not favor a perpetrator because he or she is your friend. If it's cyberbullying, it's wrong and should be stopped. As we engineer change in our today's cyberspace, we all have roles to play. If I'm crowned Miss Supra International 2021, I'll use my crown alongside the Shalom Oziokos Foundation with its resources and channels to create more awareness to the public on cyberbullying consciousness. because the simple truth still remains. If you attack me, you attack yourself. Allow me to humbly ask to look at your time. I believe the clock is saying the same thing to me as it is saying to you. It's time for change. It's time we take complete action to put an end towards cyberbullying era. Thank you.
No hero to save you, you have to become your own hero. Zempa Kyoshi. Hello to everyone, my name is Yanatsa Martinez, and I'm Miss Teen Supra Grand Panama 2021. I'm really grateful for being here with all of you, talking about this important issue. Cyberbullying is carried out without digital media and a serious problem of social harassment that affects people around the world. But do we really know what cyberbullying is and how we can help to solve it? Cyberbullying cases have 3 common features that aggravate the harassment that comes in many different ways. Anonymous to attack their victims, to the lack of precision of the damage by the person that is living it. And for last, to imaginary roles in digital. We must be clear that the safe and healthy use of the internet is an important weapon. And this information is essential to stop digital harassment. Someone that goes into this, are seeing me right now, let me remind you that you're a warrior. I know your feelings and insecurities, but let me tell you now, you're a cocoon, but tomorrow you will be a butterfly that will open your wings to a new future and follow all of your dreams. Thank you all, and remember, if you attack me, you attack yourself.
Hello, my name is Ornella Mendoza. I'm 18 years old and I am Miss Teen Supragram Paraguay.
The cyberbullying by disgrace, it happens to a lot of people every day. Being exposed to social network has consequences. If you share your life with the world, the people can talk about it. It's part of the game, and you have to assume that. We all can say anything about everyone, and it's impossible to be like it by everyone. But the question is, where is the boundary, the limit? Are you having fun? Do you spend good time trying to hurt people? It's important to say that anyone can be a victim, so we have to be conscious about the situation and don't bother anyone or feed this kind of attitude. Maybe today is one go beyond just a comment and do not affect anyone directly, but in the future it can happen to you or a friend. It can happen to all of you, and remember, if you hurt me, you hurt yourself. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from pursuing your dreams just for that you're going to be happy.
In the world, there are many people who rejoice when they hurt other people, using social media to attack. They believe they are superior when they see the sufferings of the most defenseless. They think that by hurting other people, they can feel happiness, but it is life. They only hurt themselves with the hatred they carry in their hearts. Envy, resentment, and anger are feelings that we must undo from our lives and fill ourselves with love and peace. That is why we must say no to the violence.
If you hurt me, you hurt yourself. We were born to live with others. We were born to live in society with family, friends, and even strangers. Let's not forget that we share this planet with animals and nature. Every individual is a part of a whole, or planet. When one of these aspects is attacked or hurt, it will affect each individual one way or the other. When pain is inflicted, the person causing it is affected too. Negative feelings emerge on both sides. That is why if you hurt me, you hurt yourself. It is why we should focus in love and kindness, because what we give is what we receive. Thank you.
Nowadays, technology is part of our daily routine, and what is more, social networks has an important place in the life of every single person. They are an excellent tool of work, entertainment, and to keep in contact with every single person around the world. But unfortunately, hiding behind virtual sites, there are people who enjoy hurting others by the only reason of casting the match. This is one of the biggest problems that my generation has. When you are a famous person or a beauty queen, you are in the public eye. For those reasons, people think that they have the right of tell us everything that they want, even when those comments can make us feel sad, insecure, amused. Those actions create stereotypes, and people think that they have to fit in them. We have to respect other people's lives and decisions, to avoid making bad comments about others, and to being more empathic and putting emphasis in mental health. If you are one of those people who enjoy hurt others behind your screen, do really think about it. Because when you attack others, you are attacking yourself.
Bien, de regreso nuevamente a Miss Supra Grand International 2021. Luego de haber visto el fórum, vamos a anunciar a la ganadora de esta categoría. La ganadora del fórum Miss Supra Grand International 2021 es Team Supra Grand Costa Rica. Felicitaciones a Team Supra Grand Costa Rica, es la ganadora del foro. Si me atacas, te atacas a ti mismo. Muy bien, y ahora toca presentar la elección del mejor traje fashion. El mejor traje fashion nos corresponde en estos momentos poder anunciarlo. Pero voy a darle el paso en estos momentos a quien va a hacer la presentación del mejor traje fashion, y ella es Yaritza Calderón, la representante de la organización Miss Supra Grand International. Yaritza, dinos, ¿quién es el mejor traje fashion?
El mejor traje fashion es Argentina.
Bien, felicitaciones a Argentina. Ahora, Jimena, cuéntanos, ¿quién es el mejor traje de gala?
El mejor traje de gala es para Puerto Rico.
Felicitaciones a Puerto Rico, se ha llevado el premio como el mejor traje de gala de Miss Supra Grand International 2021. Quiero contarles que este 11 de septiembre, el día de ayer, se llevó a cabo la entrevista con el jurado. En la cual, luego de este top 8, vamos a pasar a la siguiente eliminación, y este será el momento en el cual el jurado calificador elija la nueva Miss Supra Grand International 2021. Bien, y esa ha sido la entrevista con el jurado calificador que ha tomado ya una decisión. Han elegido ya el top 4. Entonces, vamos a conocerlos. Jimena, cuéntanos quién es la primera finalista.
La primera finalista es Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Vamos a conocer a la segunda finalista. Ximena, cuéntanos quién es la segunda finalista.
Nuestra segunda finalista es Argentina.
Muy bien, solo nos quedan 2 espacios más. Y el tercer espacio va para Yaritza, cuéntanos, ¿quién es?
La tercera finalista es Team Supergrand Brasil.
Felicitaciones a Brasil, cada vez más cerca a la corona. Y el último lugar, solo una posición más. Felicitamos absolutamente a todas nuestras participantes desde ya por haber concursado en missteensupragrand International 2021, pero solamente nos queda el último puesto. Y este es para Team Supragrand Colombia. Felicitaciones a nuestro top 4. Dentro de breves instantes sabremos quién es la nueva Miss Teen Supragrand International 2021. ¡Qué emoción! Falta muy poco para saber quién es nuestra primera reina y tendrá una ardua labor a partir de su reinado. Bueno, quien nos toca entrevistar en estos momentos es a la presidenta de la organización Miss Teen Supragrand, la señora Zulma Rossi. Hola Zulma, ¿cómo estás? Buenas noches.
Buenas noches Carlitos, muy buenas noches con todos. Feliz y contenta en la primera edición de Miss Teen Supragrand International 2021.
Gracias Zulma por la invitación, gracias por estar aquí presente, gracias absolutamente a todas las personas y a nuestros directores que han podido estar junto con nosotros, a nuestros 15 directores. Cuéntanos Zulma, ¿cuáles son las novedades para el evento presencial el próximo año?
Pues tenemos muchísimas novedades. Como todos bien sabemos, el hecho de estar nosotros mundialmente con el tema de una pandemia nos ha llevado a poder reinventarnos. Es por eso que este año, en el 2021, estamos realizando lo que es el Miss Teen Supragrand International 2021 versión virtual, lo cual agradezco infinitamente a todos mis directores que han podido participar en este magno evento, ya que gracias a la colaboración de ellos, a la paciencia y el hecho de poder seguir adelante en lo que más nos gusta, hemos podido realizar este evento. Como bien, pasando a la pregunta que me dijo Carlos, ¿qué es lo que nos espera para el 2022? Pues muchísimas novedades. Una de ellas, conoceremos muchas partes de nuestro país. Podemos informar a través de nuestra cultura, nuestra gastronomía, a través del turismo y también nuestro mismo eslogan que es: si me agredes, te agredes a ti mismo. El cyberbullying, una plataforma en la cual estamos utilizando para que las chicas puedan a través de ello ser embajadoras y, por qué no, representantes de lo que es en la adolescencia, en la niñez, en la juventud y en la adultez, el hecho del ataque virtual.
Así es, el próximo año esperamos absolutamente a todos de manera presencial, y el espectáculo que vamos a poder montar para el próximo año, esperamos Dios mediante sea uno de los mejores nunca antes visto. Así que los esperamos a la edición presencial de Miss Teen Supragrand 2022. Dentro de muy poco vas a anunciar la fecha y la sede, me imagino.
Sí, vamos a anunciar, voy a dar la primicia, va a ser en el mes de abril. Estamos terminando justamente de algunos pequeños detalles exactamente con la fecha y anunciar que realmente vamos a salir adelante en lo que es el Miss Teen Supra Grand International, un sueño hecho realidad, un bebé más de los grandes proyectos que he tenido. Siempre ha sido mi ilusión poder crear un team internacional y creo que ahora hemos podido brindarles una plataforma en la cual puedan a través de mundialmente poder expresarse las niñas de cada país.
Tú ya tienes un concurso internacional que hace poco llevaste a cabo, que fue el Festival Americano de la Belleza Internacional. La pregunta que te tengo, Zulma, es ¿por qué decidiste crear un internacional de teens?
Como siempre lo he dicho y he tenido la oportunidad de decirlo, tengo 3 hijas, 3 niñas que son mi ilusión, al igual que mi hijo, y creo que siempre como madre he querido buscar lo que las madres van cuando llevan a las niñas a los concursos, que es lo que esperamos. Me motiva mucho el hecho de poder acompañarlas, crecer con ellas, estar en sus ilusiones, estar en sus sueños y, ¿por qué no, también en sus decepciones? Como todos sabemos, esta es una sola corona, pero lo que ganan ellas es experiencia y eso es lo que nosotros queremos brindarles, una bella experiencia en la cual les quede de por vida. Y algo que siempre he dicho cuando entrenamos a nuestras niñas, la parte externa nosotros la podemos pulir, pero la parte interna viene de ti y viene de casa.
Así es, muchísimas gracias, querida Zulma. Estamos muy contentos de poder tenerte esta noche aquí. Yo, bueno, me imagino que tú ya debes de saber los resultados o todavía no lo sabes.
¿Quién sabe?
Bien, así es, mi querida Zulma. Entonces lo que corresponde en estos momentos es anunciar el top 4. Comenzamos con la elección de Teen Américas. Hola chicas, vamos a anunciar la elección de Teen Américas.
Muy bien, vamos a empezar con el Teen Américas y este va para México.
Supra Grand África es Nigeria.
Teen Supra Grand es Europa, España.
Tenemos ya las 3 reinas por cada continente. Miss Teen Supra Grand Américas es México, Miss Teen Supra Grand África es Nigeria y Miss Teen Supra Grand Europa es España. Tienes 3 reinas ya en tu haber.
Pues sí, reinas de los continentes.
Reinas de cada uno de los continentes, las representantes, pero Zulma, ha llegado el momento de poder saber quién es tu nueva reina.
¿Te parece si conocemos primero las coronas?
Bueno, ¿qué te parece? Muy bien, entonces si conocemos la corona, vamos a hacer la presentación oficial de la corona que lucirá nuestra reina, nuestra nueva Miss Teen Supra Grand International 2021 y también la corona que lucirá cada una de nuestras reinas por continentes. Adelante.
Nuestra nueva Miss Teen Supra Grand International lucirá la corona oficial del certamen. Además, una banda rodeada de pedrería que la identificará internacionalmente. Nuestras reinas por continente lucirán su corona diseñada exclusivamente para cada una de ellas. Hoteles Dazzler se encargará del hospedaje de nuestra nueva Miss Teen Supra Grand International en su semana de coronación en el mes de noviembre. Nuestros auspiciadores se encargarán de otorgarle premios especiales a nuestra nueva missteensupragrand International 2021. Además, nuestra missteensupragrand International se otorgará la suma de $1.500 en efectivo.
¡Wow! Esas son las coronas, la corona oficial que a partir de este año lucirá nuestra nueva missteensupragrand International. Es la corona oficial.
Así es la corona oficial por 3 años.
Exacto, en 3 años volveremos a renovar de corona. ¡Qué emoción!
Pues sí.
Bueno, entonces, ahora sí, ¿te parece si conocemos ya los resultados oficiales?
Antes que nada, quiero decirles a todas mis niñas, porque a todas las considero mis niñas, llévense lo más bello que podemos darles nosotros los que hacemos eventos, su experiencia. Mucha suerte para todas y para las que han quedado finalistas, pasemos a decirlo.
Bien, damas y caballeros, a nivel mundial, el cuarto lugar es para Team Supragrand Colombia. El tercer lugar es para Team Supragrand Argentina. Solo nos quedan 2 candidatas. Solo una de ellas será la nueva missteensupragrand International 2021. La persona que no nombre, el país que no nombre, se convertirá automáticamente en la nueva missteensupragrand International 2021. Zulma.
También hay que recordar que si en caso la reina no pudiera cumplir con sus obligaciones, para ello está la virreina.
Así es, aclarado este punto, la virreina, la primera finalista de este concurso, es Puerto Rico. Por lo tanto, damas y caballeros, nuestra nueva missteensupragrand International 2021 es Brasil.
I get wings to fly.
Felicitaciones a missteensupragrand Brasil. Es la nueva reina internacional. Felicitaciones Brasil a todos nuestros hermanos en Brasil. Felicidades, felicidades. Tienen una reina fantástico. Les espera un año maravilloso de reinado. Zulma, ¿qué opinas de tu reina?
Pues es muy feliz, han competido todas han sobresalido y creo que vamos a hacer un excelente trabajo con la reina y con la reina de los continentes. A mis directores, muchísimas gracias, los esperamos en el 2022 con nuevas ideas, con nuevas propuestas para hacer un fantástico evento missteensupragrand International 2022.
Los esperamos en la siguiente edición de missteensupragrand 2022. Gracias, chicas, gracias, Ximena. Dentro de muy poco vas a partir a concursar. Tus palabras de despedida, por favor.
Quiero agradecer muchísimo a mi directora, a mi Zulma, por la invitación. De verdad estoy muy agradecida. Y nada, sí, pronto en diciembre estaremos partiendo a México para traer la corona a casa.
Muchísimas gracias, te deseamos el mejor éxito para que puedas traer esta corona a Perú. Jimena, creo que también partes dentro de muy poco.
Sí, también es un gran honor estar el día de hoy en una noche tan importante como es para mi directora. Pues estoy muy agradecida con ella por toda la oportunidad que me ha brindado y estoy emocionada de ya poder de una vez representar a mi país en lo más alto en el internacional, que es en México, junto a Ximena.
Muchísimas gracias. Yaritza, tus últimas palabras.
I am very thankful by representing Miss Teen Super Grand International in this pretty ass event, and I am very welcome by the director Zulma Rossi, and I am really anxious, and the best thing that I would think about this beauty pageant is that there's an opportunity for all the girls international. So please stick on and let's see for another beauty pageant. Thank you.
Gracias a ti, querida Yaritza. Zulma, muchísimas gracias por esta oportunidad. Absolutamente a todas las personas que nos han podido ver a través de nuestras redes sociales. Gracias a todos nuestros auspiciadores. Gracias, Crea Digital. Desde Lima, Perú, soy Carlos Cabero. Esto fue la primera edición de Miss Teen Supragrand International 2021. Felicitaciones a Brasil. Hasta la próxima edición. Bye, bye.
Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es Jimena Rubio, actual Miss Teen Perú Earth, y les cuento que el día de hoy me encuentro en el restaurante Piqueos, sabores de familia. Acompáñenme a ver esta nota. Pedir nuestro delivery en las sedes de Pueblo Libre y San Borja mediante nuestra aplicación Rappi, para que puedas degustar de la variedad de platos que tenemos, como el favorito de nuestro público, que es la causa rellena y el lomo saltado, y así puedas pasar un rato agradable con toda tu familia.
Ay.